Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for May 26, 2016. And what a difference a week makes. We were just talking about a week ago, below normal temperatures, rain and clouds, and just a miserable time. And now we're going to the other extreme where we're dry, the sun's out, and we do have lower humidity. We're getting some relatively dry heat, but temperatures are going to be soaring today and closing in on the 90-degree mark in some locations. Generally upper 80s for most, but a few locations, especially down here by Philadelphia and up here by Newark, could hit the 90-degree mark today. Not saying you can't anywhere else. We're getting awfully close here in Harrisburg, and same thing with Allentown and Reading. Places like that will get into the upper 80s, near 90. So whether it's 89 or 90, it really doesn't matter. It's going to be hot today, and it's going to stay that way for the next couple of days. We're not going to be dealing with any precipitation today whatsoever. Here's a look at the afternoon. Nothing going on here today. So getting into Friday, though, we're going to start introducing a very isolated, probably a 20% chance of a late day pop-up storm. And that's over, you see these lighter grays here. That's just what we call air mass storms. That's just the heat of the day type thing, instability driven, diurnally driven, and not a big deal, but could be a quick pulse storm popping up in some places, and it'll be late in the day. And we're introducing that on Friday, but are also going to continue that on Saturday. Here's a look at Saturday, same deal. That's just late in the day, and that's it. Same type thing, air mass storms. And then we get into Sunday, same thing, less coverage, probably more to our northwest. Now, what you see entering in the picture in the bottom here is what is now Invest 91L. That is the National Hurricane Center investigating an area of low pressure that could develop into a tropical depression, maybe even a tropical storm, but probably unlikely. This will probably just bring some locally heavy rainfall right along the eastern shore of both South Carolina and North Carolina, maybe up into Virginia. If you're heading down to Ocean City, Maryland, you might have to watch this a little bit just from that moisture plume coming in late in the weekend. But I really don't think it's going to be affecting our area except for a tropical feed that'll start getting in here on Monday, and I'll show you that here in a second. But otherwise, we're pretty much high and dry. We're going to be very hot straight through, I think, at least Sunday. There was really originally a concern for a backdoor front coming through, and as it turns out, it looks like the GFS was very much over-modeled with that, and we didn't bite on that backdoor cold front, and now it looks like it's not going to ruin the weekend. The only thing we have to watch for is a cold front coming through here on Monday, and here's a look at later on Monday. Here's what we're looking at. Here's that cold front we're talked about that's going to be pushing down to the southeast. It's going to have these showers and thunderstorms ahead of it, but mainly focused to our west. This Invest is still kind of hanging around down here off the South Carolina coast, and you still have a tropical plume of moisture that's kind of feeding up this way out ahead of this cold front. So you could have some showers and thunderstorms for our southeastern areas. You might have absolutely nothing here in the middle, but then the showers and thunderstorms focused toward northwest or from the cold front that's going to be pushing through. This cold front will eventually pick up this Invest and kick it out of here, so I'm not worried about any direct impacts from that. Especially not on Monday, but you'll have a better opportunity for showers and thunderstorms on Memorial Day Monday than on any other day. And then we get this front move through pretty quickly. And here's a look at Tuesday. Nothing going on. Back to partly cloudy skies, if not mostly sunny. And temperatures still warm, heading into the middle 80s, it looks like. At least lower to middle 80s, we'll say. Going to the next frame here, we actually want to show you what the temperatures are going to look like. These are what they're going to look like at the peak this weekend. Widespread upper 80s for many. You could have a couple 90-degree readings. Here's one here in Allentown. Here's another one here in Somerville. A couple other ones up here in northern New Jersey by Newark. Pretty close here in Reading and Harrisburg. So the whole idea is we're going to have some places hitting 90 degrees, and you have that opportunity over the next couple days, not just today, but also Friday, Saturday, and maybe even Sunday. Since that backdoor front is not really going to have an influence. So I do think you have the opportunity, at least up in these areas, up in the interior, probably these areas right here, you have the opportunity to hit 90 degrees or at least stay up in the upper 80s. If you're going down to the shore this weekend, though, you will have, you see it's definitely cooler here right along the shore points, and that's because you're going to have a southerly wind flow, and that southerly wind is going to come in right off the ocean. And these ocean water temperatures, if you saw our beach forecasts, the ocean water temperatures are in the upper 50s right now, about 58, 59 degrees. That's pretty cold. And then any wind blowing off that ocean from the south, you can see due south is directly over the ocean. So it's going to be keeping the shore points pretty cool until you get pretty far inland. So it'll be quite a drastic bit of difference in temperatures between what it says in Atlantic City Airport to just maybe 5 miles inland. You could have a temperature difference of 15 degrees or more just because of that onshore flow. So keep that in mind if you're going down to the shore this weekend. I know a lot of people go down over Memorial Day weekend. But again, once you get into next week, it's going to be, here's a look at Monday. We're still in the low to mid 80s across the interior, so it didn't really cool down that much. We will have the showers and thunderstorms to the northwest and again to the southeast to watch out for. Looks like just Memorial Day Monday we'll be dealing with that up until Sunday, or the upper 80s to your 90. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for May 26, 2016. Have a great Thursday.